we're going to make some shredded chicken boobs today. Yes, chicken boobs. So, first of all, I want to let you know what I did before I do the chicken breast. And I am preparing some brown rice to have with the next 3 meals that we're going to do. And I'll tell you how I did my rice. Rice is very easy to do in the Instapot. It takes 20 minutes to cook. Karen, hi, Karen's on. Takes 20 minutes to cook, just a couple minutes to come up to steam, and then I let it natural release, so it's been natural releasing for 28 minutes, so I just want to show you what I do. Quick tip on rice. You're going to want to watch the kind of rice that you get. I don't cook with white rice. I like brown rice. Brown rice is better for you. It's more nutritious, has more nutrients. The best rice to get is the short grain brown rice that tends to have the most nutrients in it. And the best brands to get rice are the Lundberg brand and the Riceland brand. And the reason that is because so many of the farms that make rice have been very over-farmed and can tend to have arsenic in the soil. I know the Lundgren brand and the Riceland brand do not do that. They take very good care of their soil to make sure there aren't any toxins in it. So you can kind of do some research on that if you want. I looked it up on Snopes a while back, and that's kind of what I found out. It may have changed, but I like this brand, and so I stick with it. They have lots of different brands. This one is a jasmine brown rice, and it's organic. I like using that one. So, hi, Amy. Thanks for joining. So I like to use this one. They also have like a wild blend that's got a lot of short grain brown and a bunch of other really good rice to use. So I make a huge batch, and how I do it is I put in 3 cups of rice, and depending on if you like your rice sticky or more dry, you add 3.5 cups of water or 4 cups of water. 4 cups of water makes it a little bit more sticky. So if you have 2 cups of rice, then you would add 2.5 or 3 cups of liquid. Now, when I add my liquid, I added, for 3 cups of rice, I added 2 cups of water and 1.5 cups of organic, no salt chicken broth. And you can also add in any dried spices that you want. I use a lot of the Mrs. Dash no salt seasonings and just put in the rice and just season it up, and it's really easy. And then you would go to your where am I? Your manual button down here, manual. Take your time down to about 20 minutes, 22 minutes, and you're good to go. So I'm just going to make sure I've got no steam in there. My pressure button is down, so I'm going to open it up. And there's my yummy rice. Okay. You should have gotten, oh, I left mine over here. Sorry guys, just a second. You should have gotten your paddles, your rice paddle. You can have a ladle or a paddle. So I'm going to, look at that. You've got lots of rice. It's not sticky. It's just really nicely done. It's not hard. It's not overcooked. Let me show it to you. Oh, crap. I dropped my spoon. Let me show it to you. See? Look at that. Really nice, good, yummy. Smells great, too, by the way. Smells really good. All right, so I'm just going to dump this in a bowl really quick so that we can do our chickie. So let me dump that out. Awesome sauce. Oh, that was yesterday. We made our awesome sauce yesterday. Now we're making awesome boobs. Yeah, I know. I'm corny. I should be cooking in my banana costume. For those of you that know me, you know that I like to be silly. And I have a cheese, I'm sorry, it's not a cheeseburger. It's a turkey burger hat. I have a turkey burger cloud bread hat that I like to wear occasionally. So, yeah, once you get to know me, if you guys friend me, then you'll probably see me in my banana costume once in a while. So, sorry, I'm out of the picture. I'm just rinsing out my pot really quick. Just takes a rinse because I'm going to use it again. Better yet, buy yourself a second pot, a second insert, which I should totally do on Amazon. But I have 2 pots. I should just grab the other one. All right. You ready? Who else is on? Oh, thank you, Amy. Yeah, so this is the Beachbody Performance line. So before I work out, I use a little bit of Energize, and it helps me. I don't drink caffeine or coffee, so it helps me get me ready for my workout. During my workout, I use a special hydrate, keeps me going throughout my workout. Then I use a yummy chocolate recovery drink. So good, helps me replenish the stuff that I lost. And then Recharge at night. It's a drink that I use to help my muscles repair overnight. And I'm not sore, or not as sore as I normally would be. So that's my shirt. Thank you. All right, chicken moves. Here we go. Let's put the rice to the side. All right. You don't need to put any oil or anything like that down in your pot. This is called barbacoa chicken. You can use pork if you want. And we are just going to take the chicken. I've got 4 really large chicken breasts. Oh, there's Sydney. Everybody say hi, Sydney. So we're going to see how big these are. They're really large. They're bigger than my hand, and they're pretty thick. Okay, so I've got 4 of these bad boys, and I'm going to stick them in here. No particular order. These are from my organic meat market, and they are organic, free-range, no hormone chicken. All the good stuff. All right, so we're going to get those in the pot. Get chicken grease off my hands. Okay, so they're just stuffed in there. They're layered in there, see? Okay? All right, next step. This is going to, chicken broth. I'm just going to put a little bit of organic chicken broth. This is the brand I use, Pacific Organic. I try to get the low or no sodium brand. I'm not going to put much in here at all, guys. Maybe 2 tablespoons. That's it. You don't need a whole lot of liquid because the chicken is going to create its own liquid. So just a couple splashes. That's all you need. Seriously, that's all you need. Okay, then I'm going to take my, I love my Himalayan salt, right? My pink Himalayan salt. And I'm just going to sprinkle it over my chicken. I don't measure, but I'm going to guesstimate, tablespoon, maybe? I'm just going to cover the chicken, okay? That's it. Then I'm going to take my liquid smoke that I showed you yesterday. This is the Colgan brand, but like I mentioned again yesterday, I'm going to go to the Thrive Market online and see if I can't find some liquid smoke that's a little bit better, because this one I noticed has caramel color, and I'm not thrilled about added coloring. I'm not thrilled about that. So, but I'm not dead yet, so it's okay. So I'm just going to add, I don't know, teaspoon of that. You can add a little bit more. It just adds like a nice smoky flavor. And then I'm going to use smoked paprika. If you don't have smoked paprika, that's totally fine. You can use regular paprika. And I'm just going to sprinkle it so I cover the chicken, okay? I'll show you how it looks after. I'm just going to cover, okay? All right, so let me show you what it looks. See? That's it. Again, I don't measure, guys. I don't have time for that. I just put the stuff in there and go, right? I don't have time to mess. So that's it. That's it. That's all there is. Put your lid back on. Listen. Oops. There we go. Okay, I got to cancel out the other one. Okay. All right, so now here we go. Can you see? Okay, there we go. All right, so now I'm going to put this on manual, and I'm going to go down to about 26 minutes, 25 minutes. 25 minutes for 4 really thick, large chicken breasts, okay? And then it's gonna go on its own. You don't need to do anything. It's on. See? It's on. And we're just gonna let it cook, okay? When we come back, and I will come back and show you the finished product, when we come back, we're going to take each breast out and we're going to shred it. And I'm going to show you how to shred it, and then I'm going to tell you, I can tell you now what we can do with it. So here's a couple recipes that I like to use with shredded chicken. Number 1, just FYI, I want to tell you the nutrition system that I use, and I use it all the time. I use the 21-day fix system. This is how I meal prep and everything. So what I like to do is the red, you get color-coded containers with the nutrition system, and the red is protein. So what I do is I portion out like 4 servings of protein, and I put it in a bowl, and then I take an avocado, which is 4 servings of healthy fat, because a quarter is 1 serving. So I take 1 avocado, and then I'll put in some lime juice, a little garlic powder, some onion if you want, and I mix that up together and mush it up together, and that is a avocado chicken salad with your shredded chicken. So good, really fast. You've got 4 portions of it that you can take to work, you know, have for lunch, whatever. Throw it on top of a salad or throw it in a wrap. It's really awesome. So there's number 1. Number 2, again, take this out, scoop out 4 or 6 portions or whatever. Sprinkle it with some homemade taco seasoning or Mexican fajita seasoning. I can give you my recipe. I've got a great fajita recipe or a taco seasoning recipe. Put your homemade seasonings on it, and then you've got taco chicken so that you can make healthy tacos. So then have a taco salad. Add a few, like 10 tortilla chips, corn tortilla chips, some healthy pico de gallo, or a really good salsa. Don't use jarred salsa, guys. Bleh. Blah, blah, blah. Use fresh salsa if you can find it. Most of the grocery stores make their stuff fresh. Make yourself some healthy guacamole, fresh guacamole. That's really easy. I'll tell you how to do that. Use plain Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, and a little bit of shredded cheese. And to be honest with you, the portion of shredded cheese that I'm allowed is this. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? For me, that's a huge portion of cheese. I use like a pinch. I don't even measure my cheese in here because it's too much. This is like for 4 servings for me. So I just kind of sprinkle my cheese on there, and just a little bit. And there's a wonderful taco salad, right? Okay, the other thing that you can make with your shredded chicken is Asian lettuce cups. That's one of my favorites. So I like to get Boston lettuce that it's kind of in a cup, and you'll get some shredded carrots, or just shred your own carrots. If you've got a great food processor, just shred some carrots up. And then you take some garlic and a little bit of onion, and you saute that in your Instapot. You can saute. I'm going to teach you how to do that tomorrow. We're going to be sauteing. Or you can do it on the stovetop, not a big deal. Saute your garlic, a little bit of onion. You don't need much. Saute that. Put your shredded chicken in. Again, you know, if you're feeding a family of 4, portion out 4 of these or something like that if you're using this system. And if you want more information on that, just let me know. I have no problem telling you. Then you're going to put in about a tablespoon of fresh garlic. Or if you don't have time, which, I'm sorry, that's me, I don't have time, you can get, I'm sorry, did I say garlic? I meant ginger. Ginger. I get this ginger paste. Yeah, it's a stir-in paste. And you'll want to put some ginger in there to kind of start getting that Asian flavor. So good. And then about a 1/4 cup of liquid aminos. Oh, I wanted to show you that too because you can season your rice with that. This is your soy sauce alternative. Remember Bragg's that we talked about yesterday, washing your fruit? So Bragg's makes this liquid aminos, and this is your healthier version of soy sauce, okay? Less added sodium. It's got natural sodium, but it doesn't have any added sodium. So give that a try. So you're going to mix that in, about a 1/4 cup with actually, I would go less than a 1/4 cup. With only 4 servings, if you're making like 8 servings, I would do a 1/4 cup. So about 1/8 of a cup. And you stir that all together. So you're going to stir your chicken, your garlic, your ginger, and a little bit of onion. Not a lot, just a little bit. Maybe a tablespoon or 2, even with 4 servings, just a tiny bit. And you're going to stir that all together in a pot, in a skillet, okay? And then you're going to let that cool off, or just keep that on warm, and you're going to get some plain, no salt, plain cashews, okay? And you're going to put those in a nonstick pan, about a cup, put a cup of cashews, and you're going to toast them. Put them on medium heat, and just let them sit there for a second, and then stir them around, and toast them, okay? Then you're going to use the rice that you made earlier, a little bit of rice. This is how seriously how I measure you guys, okay? You're going to take 1 scoop of your chicken. You're going to take 1 helping of rice. This is your yellow is your carb. 1 scoop of rice. And you can take like 3 or 4 lettuce leaves. That's the green is lettuce, but you're not going to stuff them in here. 3 or 4 of the big lettuce leaves. And then you're going to build your Asian lettuce cups. Oh, and at very last, as you're doing your cashews, put your shredded carrots on top of your shredded chicken mixture, and let them kind of soften just a little bit, but you want that crunch too. And then when everything is cooked and toasted, then you'll sprinkle just a few of those cashews on top of your lettuce cup with your rice and your chicken in it. Oh, so good. So good. Now I make that dish with ground turkey a lot of times, and instead of putting it over rice, I'll put it over a sweet potato. I like that a lot. I think that's a really good dish. So there are 3 different recipes for you to use with your shredded chicken, and also you can just have it plain. Throw a little bit of low sugar barbecue sauce, and you've got shredded barbecue chicken. You can make barbecue chicken pizza. You can make shredded chicken pizza with vegetables. Use a whole grain pizza crust. Put it in a wrap. Easy grab and go lunch. So there's a bunch of ideas for you to use with shredded chicken. And again, you can do the same recipe with pork if you want to. So I just choose not to eat pork very often. Just a personal choice. No specific reason why, but so this is almost up to pressure. My pressure button is starting to jump there, and then it's going to start counting down as soon as I come up to pressure, and I will come back and we will shred the chicken together, okay? All right, so if one of you, like my wonderful Rachel yesterday, that typed up the ingredients for today's recipe, would like to possibly type up those 4 different meals that I talked about, that would be awesome. If you want to do that, great. It's not a big deal. If nobody does it, that's okay. I'll get to it eventually, but I can't guarantee them I get to it like tomorrow. Okay, I got lots to do. So, but just there's some great ideas for you, and hopefully somebody can type those up. And if not, I will get those up and eventually get them in the file section for you. Oh, and don't forget to check, because I did put the ingredients list for the whole week. So you've got tomorrow's ingredients and you've got Friday's ingredients in there. And just an FYI, for Friday, you are going to want to make that marinade early so that your beef can sit in there and marinate overnight before we cook, okay? Because you want it to marinate about 4 to 6 hours. I just do it overnight because it's easier for me. I don't have to worry about getting it ready in the morning. I make it the night before, throw it in, and then it's good to go. And then once everything is cooked, then we're going to leave the sauce in the pot and we'll thicken it up a little bit so that we can use that as a topper, okay? All right, guys. So I will see you back in just a little while, okay? All right. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so our chickie is done, and I want to show you what we're going to do next, okay? So I have let my pot cook. So you can see here, I've let it natural release. I let it sit for 40 minutes because I had some paperwork that I needed to do. So I apologize for not getting back with you. But it's 4:40, so it's not too bad. All right, my pressure valve is down. Always make sure that your pressure valve is down. If it's not, then you're going to need to turn your vent to, or your valve to venting, just to make sure it gives all pressure, releases all pressure, okay? So just make sure that your pressure valve is all the way down before you open. All right, we're going to open it up. Woo! All right, now I want you to see all the liquid that was created. I'm just going to move the camera so you can see. Oops, look at that. Can you see in there all the liquid that's created in there? And we added just a couple tablespoons of chicken broth, right? Just a couple tablespoons is all we added. Hi, Gina. Thanks for joining. So there is a ton of broth in here. So, and you'll use that to kind of baste your chicken and keep it moist. So I'm going to use my tongs, and I'm going to take out one breast at a time. And then I'm going to show you how I shred it. So here we go. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it just in a platter. All right, I'm going to tilt my phone down so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. My head's going to be cut off, but I just want you to see what I'm doing here, okay? So here we go. I know I'm headless, but that's okay. All right, so I'm just taking 2 forks. That's it, just 2 forks. And look at that. See how easy that breaks apart? See how easy that comes apart? So all you're going to do is you're going to just take 1 fork to stab and the other fork to shred. So just shred it up just like that. All right? Just shred the whole chicken breasts. And it just comes right apart. It's so tender. Look at that. And it smells so good. All right? So this is going to be short. Because there's not much to do, right? Just shred it up. Then, when you're all done shredding all 4 breasts, then take a baster and get out some of that good liquid and baste it over the top. And just run it over the top, and then take your tongs and mix it up and toss it. And then you can, like we were talking about before, take portions of it and pre-package it into portions and freeze some of it. Or who else is on? Jenny's on. Hi Joy. Thanks for joining. So yeah, so just portion that out and save it for maybe some of those 3 meals that we talked about earlier. So we did avocado chicken salad. We did Asian chicken lettuce cups, and we did a Mexican, right? So those are 3 great ideas for you to use. I will, if nobody else goes back and does it for me, hint, hint, I can, towards the end of the week, I will go back and post all of those recipes, and we'll put it in the file section for you. So go ahead and grab out these bad boys, right, one at a time. Take your forks, just shred it up, portion it out, and there you've got big meals for a lot of people. This makes a lot of food here. 1 breast is probably good for at least 2 people. I'd say 2.5 servings is 1 breast, because those things are big, Those are huge. So, and lucky chickens, because I'm in the IBTC committee, and these chickens definitely aren't. So, yeah. And if Jennifer asked a question. So we have Jen. Yes. Yeah, we have all kinds of Jennifer, Jennies. I know. You can call me Jay if you want, if that helps. So that was my name in high school, Jay. So we can go that route if you want. Or you can call me Crazy Banana Lady. So I wear the banana costume sometimes. Yeah. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got for you. Super simple. So in video number 1, the one that I did at 3:15, we did how to make rice. It was a bonus. And then we went ahead and started our chicken, and I showed you exactly what you needed. 2 tablespoons at most of an organic chicken broth or water. You can do water. But that's it. It creates its own liquid because of the Himalayan salt. Salt brings out the water, and yeah, so you don't need to use any liquid in this. These breasts are nice and juicy, and create their own liquid. And there's no fat in here hardly at all. They're good quality chickens, and they ain't got no fat. So all right. That's it. That's all I got for you today. Again, if you have any questions, please post them below. Let me know. I did post the ingredients, the things that you're going to need for tomorrow's tomato sauce. I may go on a little bit early tomorrow and Friday. Friday, my husband comes home at noon, and I like spending the afternoon with him. So I may go on a little bit earlier, like noon-ish. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try to get that done quick. Okay? All right. So check the file section up above for your document that has your food lists on it and your ingredients that you're going to need. And that's it. All right. Okay, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.